Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Kearney on the Jets. It's a running room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore to the air. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Might be changing the route. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've
in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house for the 6th to finish it. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He uncorks one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second half.
Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Makes a grab, he's got a first down.
Gain of 30. And that's good enough for a first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're looking to pass from the red zone. There's the pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll try the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Huskies have it in scoring position on first and goal. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The inside handoff. Gliding off the defender. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Going with the ground game left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the 1st half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Williams will pass. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Hughes. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Finally dragged down. He picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams will pass. That's caught. It's Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Boston. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
And I love this defense understanding situational football.